Hi, my name is Miss Mangel, and I'm back with another episode of How Do I Do That? Today's episode is going to be all about how do I correctly use markers.
As you can see, my markers are displayed by color. We have warm colors on this side and cool colors and black and gray on this side. All of the markers are going down.
The reason why the markers need to go down is so that all of the ink stays at the tip of the marker so that they will last longer and give us some great color. If you are ever trying to put away a marker, here's how you do it.
You take the marker, you find the color that it goes with, and you set it with the tip going down in the bucket, just like that.
If you ever go to a marker bucket and you see it like
This, then you know that you need to please help us out in the classroom and turn it the correct way.
Another important thing to remember when using the markers is to close the marker. So often, a marker gets put in that is not closed.
As you can see here with this marker, it is not fully closed. That's why there's that little space there. The top can easily come off.
And if the top comes off, it's so often found in the bottom of the bucket with a marker with no lid on it, and it dries out, and that's not good. So to make sure that this marker is closed, you need to use your ears. So everybody listen, right? It's not a closed marker, and now listen. Did you hear that? That's how you know that it's closed. And you can see that it's closed as well. Let's do another one. This marker is also not closed. So let's test it out. Use your ears. Ready?
Listen carefully.
Did you hear that? Now we know it's closed. When using a marker, you want to take the cap off carefully, and you want to put it on the end of the marker. It's kind of like a Lego. Can you see that that looks a little bit like a Lego? You put the end on there, and now you can use it and not lose the cap. When using a marker, I'm going to show you a way to make it look really good.
An important part of a marker is the tip. If you use the very tip, it's going to give you a skinny line like that. When you use the wide side of the marker, it gives you a wider line. So when you're coloring things in, for example, if you have a square, I would trace around the outsides first, and then I would use the side of my marker to just do lines like this, and it looks so nice and neat. Versus if you had a shape and you just colored it in however way you wanted to, and it does not look anywhere near as nice and neat as that does. You might have a shape that's already drawn. So what I might do is I would use my tip of the marker and trace the outside of my shape with the tip, the part that gives you a small line. Then I take the wider side that gives you the thick line, and I would just do line, 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 always going the same way. And this makes it look so nice and neat.
Then when you're done using your marker, you simply take the cap off, you put it on. Now remember, you want to hear the click. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you hear it? And then we're going to put it back where it belongs.
We are going to take the marker, we find pink, and we put it with the tip going down. Boop, all done.
Thanks for joining me for this episode of How Do I Do That? See you next time.